Welcome. It has been 3 years since I have filmed these vlogs. I want to take the opportunity to acknowledge that a lot has changed within politics, within climate change, and within the state of the national parks of the United States in general. I want to take a moment to encourage everybody to be following the experts, people who have spent their entire lives to become rangers and know everything that there is to know about the nature of these parks. So follow them on social media. If there is any way in which you're able to take action, they'll be the ones to be able to provide that information, whether it's donating, whether it's simply just spreading awareness, staying educated on yourself, especially if you're going to be somebody who's going to be visiting these parks, making sure that you know everything that you need to know in order to be able to be as respectful to the nature as possible. It's quite terrifying to think of, the possibilities of what could happen with these lands. And I think that it is our duty, within our generation to make sure that we do whatever is necessary in order to be able to protect this land and make sure that the nature is available not only for ourselves but for future generations as well. It takes a very long time for a Joshua tree to grow. I'm currently in my own desert right now where we have saguaro cacti, and it takes a very long time for a saguaro to grow as well. And I can tell you that just growing up around here, there are a lot of cacti that I have seen, and with climate change alone, a lot of these cacti have become uprooted, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Once they're gone, it's very, very hard. It takes a very long time for them to regenerate, and if enough of them are gone, of course there's a fear of some of these species going extinct. And so please just make sure that you're following the social media of Joshua Tree National Park, and then especially if you have any national parks within your personal state, if you live near one, and just whatever capacity that you have to keep eyes and ears open and listen to the experts, please do. With that, I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll see you soon. It is 3 years since I have filmed these vlogs and I'm currently in Arizona in my own desert right now. I have thought about, I think I was gonna post these vlogs honestly like a year ago, and the only reason that it has taken me this long is because I had the goal, the dream, the vision of I will do it as soon as I'm finished writing the music for my album, because I went to Joshua Tree and Diamond Valley Lake with the intention of writing or doing a photo shoot for an album. I ended up going solo. I ended up doing the photo shoot completely on my own and everything, as you'll see. I had an expectation on myself for the longest time that I needed to finish this music in order to be able to post any content in regards to this trip. I finally have just kind of come to the phase of things where I'm like, screw it. I'm gonna finish the music at some point, but I've just felt such a huge sense of pressure. I'm kind of just in this phase right now where I'm needing to come back into myself, and with that I'm also needing to clear out a lot of the old or just finish up projects, because I think that trying to hold on to certain energies is honestly preventing me from being able to be in flow and therefore actually finish the projects and whatnot. We're gonna trust that as I post this, that it's going to hopefully put me more in a flow state. Honestly, I don't have that many people watching my YouTube right now anyways, so who knows, maybe I will finish the music by the time people actually end up starting to watch this. I'll tell you right now that the first part is going to be a little bit more hanging out with me kind of vlog. So if you're into that sort of thing, great. I don't know if it'll be boring or interesting to anyone. I feel happy watching it now that it's in the past, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, wait, that was so fun. I did that trip. It's not super exciting. It's not anything crazy or whatever. So if you just kind of want the hang out with me kind of content, then this is going to be the vlog for you. Otherwise, maybe catch me in something else. I'm hoping that as I start posting more, I'll get more momentum to maybe do more interesting videos, but this is just to kind of get my feet wet and free up my hard drive space, honestly. So I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, there'll be 2 parts, so sorry for the cut. It's so long. I have to do it in 2 parts. Anyway, I'll see you soon. It's time. I am getting ready to now go to California. I just pulled, oh, I got a little bit on my face. A little bit of aloe, because I'm gonna go ahead and actually put it in my cooler over here, so that way I just have that, just in case. I have some Neosporin and everything too, but it is nice to just have aloe, you know, for the cuts, the burns, all the things. My trunk is packed. Just to give you an idea, we've got a couple of like notebooks and everything, things for like, I've got my songwriting journal in here, just a journal in general, stuff like that. I've got this 5-gallon tank of water. I actually have like a thing to press a button, have the water come out, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I've got camera, okay, cooler, which has all my foods, got some bread here, hair, makeup, and things that I just need for the hotel tonight. I'm doing 1 night in a hotel because I'm planning to also go to Diamond Valley Lake, and it was just going to be closer and easier, and I could do my hair at the hotel and everything. I've got my costume in that bag. We've got a lantern right there. We have a camelback back there. I've got this knife that my brother's letting me borrow. I'll take that out later. It's super intense. And then these are just the rest of my clothes and stuff. Back here, I've got some blankets. I've got my sleeping bag. I have another blanket to like lay on. I've got a yoga mat. It's gonna make it super comfortable. This is my jacket that just always stays in the car. That'll be nice to have. And then in the front, I've got my guitar, water, matcha, smoothie for when I get hungry later. That's insulated, so that should last me several hours and everything. I've got another small pocket knife, and then I've just got my bag right here, some flowers and stuff. My creosote's nice because it's kind of just like a natural air freshener, and I also just felt like it was kind of nice and everything. I'm from Arizona, so it's not going to be so weird and different for me to go from desert to desert, but you know, I just wanted to have a little bit of home with me while I'm getting ready to go. And the only other thing is I've already texted everybody my locations on where I'm going to be and told them that I would give them updates. I don't think I can be more prepared, honestly. Like, I have everything packed. It's kind of obnoxious because I'm only going for 4 days. Like, it's crazy how much I actually have packed in this car, but I need to have the stuff for the photo shoot because that's the main purpose. I have stuff for audio to actually get some sound samples. I have my guitar so that way I can A, have fun, B, songwrite, and C, hopefully record a couple of things. That's where I am right now. I'm gonna go ahead and use the restroom like 1 more time, and then on my way out I'm gonna pick up 1 more bag of ice to put in the cooler. The cooler is huge. All right, let's do it. All right, I just wanted to do a quick fit check while I'm getting my gas pumped. So we've got this floral top, we've got these flowy shorts. Let's see, boom. I've got the flow, yeah. So, okay, the thing just clicked. I think my gas is full. So it's time for me to go to California. Let's go. Film at all when I was still driving through Arizona, but I forgot how long Arizona goes and everything. I was like, oh yeah, for sure, like another 30 minutes and then I'll be in California, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, another hour and a half to get to Blythe. I ended up stopping at quarter something instead. Usually I stop in Blythe. I say usually. I haven't made this trip in years. I think that I was still a freshman in college. Well, and technically I've never made this exact trip before. But I definitely, when I was younger, used to go to Anaheim a lot, to go to Disneyland with my family. We did several choir trips when I was growing up and everything. Yeah, another mile away to get to Blythe. I'm not going to be stopping at Blythe now though, because I already made my stop. I've stopped to be like 3 times because the matcha just went right through me.
I think the last time I went to Disneyland was like my freshman year of college, and I'm pretty sure that's the last time that I went to California. But of course, going to this specific part, Joshua Tree, that's gonna be my first time. Pretty like took screenshots of all of the directions, downloaded maps so that way I can use them offline and stuff like that. I'm gonna write down the directions tonight when I get to the hotel, just to be extra careful, because yeah, I'm told that once I get to Joshua Tree, the chances of having cell phone reception are slim to none. The nostalgia I feel of just like even passing Blythe. I remember being in middle school traveling with choir and, you know, being like, okay, this group of kids is gonna go like over here to this restaurant and we're gonna go over here, you know, meet back in 30 minutes and then we're gonna continue going to California. I'm so excited to be in California now. Just passing over the bridge with like the state line with like the lake or whatever they have there. I don't think it's part of the canal because I just saw like a motorboat in there. I thought that it was just part of the canal for the longest time, but I don't think it is. Anyway, I think we've got like another 2 hours, maybe 2.5 till I get to the hotel. So I have checked into the hotel successfully, and now I am on a quest for A, food, which is actually back there. I will get that. I found like a pho place. And B, flowers, because I need to make a flower crown for my photo shoot. And obviously there's going to be wildflowers, but that's not really the most ethical thing to use. Not that commercially grown flowers are really that much better, but you know, you're not supposed to be walking on that space and everything, so I want to make sure that I'm being as respectful as possible. And now I just need to figure out which ones I want to make my flower crown. Let's see. I mean, these match perfectly with what I'm doing, but it's also like $15 for that bouquet, and 1/8 is slightly less expensive. I also don't need that many. Okay, it's $10 for this. Maybe I like this one. Ooh, this one's looking nice and healthy. While I'm here, I might as well see what kinds of little snackies I want. I love these so much. I realized that I forgot to bring chocolate, and fun fact, I like to have a little bit of chocolate every night before I go to bed. Maybe that's why I have insomnia. I don't know. It doesn't happen every single night, but I like to have something sweet. Like I like to have chocolate or ice cream or just like something. I'm tempted to, no, we're not gonna do popcorn. We already have chips. I think this should be it. I'm just gonna do a quick round and make sure. And then I'm gonna go get my dinner. Okay, I have made it back to the hotel with much success. I've already switched into sweatpants because I'm like, yeah, we're not dealing with cold. It's like not even cold at all. I'm somebody who just gets really cold really easily, and also, I don't know, I'm very much a desert rat, and we're not quite in the exact desert right now. We're about 10 minutes outside of Diamond Valley Lake. We'll be in the desert tomorrow, and it's really not going to be much better at night because the desert does not stay warm at night. I'm going to keep this quick because I'm really hungry. I just brought back my food and I need to eat it now. But I figured I'd do like a little taste test. Also, like, here's the hotel room, okay? Here's a little bit of B-roll. It's really nice. It's pretty big and spacious. I have a beautiful view outside, which I was not expecting. They asked me if I wanted a room on like the first floor or the top floor, and I was like, I'll take the top floor, baby. Yeah, this is what we're working with. I've got plenty of space. I ended up putting my flowers in my tumbler with like their special thing. I'm not going to take them out of the plastic wrap, only because I just want them to be as preserved as possible, because they need to stay fresh and beautiful for tomorrow. Normally I'd be like super into like looking up like, oh, what kind of flowers are these? And like, what's the symbolism and all of that? And I probably still will, although I will be honest, I don't know my flowers like super well. I think these are carnations. The pink ones. I don't know what this big one is. I don't know this guy. We've got, are these mums? They kind of look like mums, or at least related to. And then we've got like these little bell kind of ones. I don't know. I remember having fake ones like this when I was a kid. Yeah, but I want them to stay as fresh as possible. And they're already coming like slightly banged up. They'll be fine for the pictures and stuff like that. You know, from a distance, they're gonna look spectacular. I really just went based off of a color palette though this time. You know, I didn't have a whole lot of options. I figured roses would just be really, I don't know. There's roses already in the pattern on like the quilting of the top and the bottom piece or whatever too. So it didn't feel dynamic enough. And I wanted it to feel a little bit more like wildflowers, and roses are definitely not what I think of when I think of wildflowers. Like I said, the whole point is to make sure that we're just trying to be as ethical as possible, and that I'm not tearing at any of the environment that I go into tomorrow. And also, I don't know if there's going to be flowers in general. That's a gamble. So either way, I will have that for what we're going for. Okay, now let's do a quick little taste test, and then I'm done filming for tonight. So I want to make sure too that I have plenty of time to just be with myself. As much as it is fun to be vlogging this, and I don't know, I would feel like, I don't feel obligated. I feel excited to vlog this, honestly. I'm like, hey, I don't travel that often anymore. I used to travel a lot, and like, it's fun to do like a little travel vlog, and I'm like, can we do more of these, please? This is great. Like, and it'll be something for me to be able to kind of look back on too and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's when I did that trip. So I want to film, but I also have been working so hard nonstop over the past several months, and I want to make sure that like I have a chance to like really get lost and be with myself. So I'm going to make sure that I have all of that time to just kind of decompress and everything, especially since like tonight's the easy night. Tonight is the night in the hotel room. The next 2 nights are gonna be camping. So I will definitely bring you back for that as well. But I would just wanna make sure that I give myself a little bit of space in between. Without further ado, let me go ahead and grab my dinner so that way I can taste it and you can see it. I went to this pho place that's only like 10 minutes from the hotel. I basically went in, I was like, oh, is there anything vegan? There we go. This noodle bowl right here, okay? And she's like, yeah, we have like a couple ways that we can do it. Tofu this, salad that, soup that, noodles. And I was like, noodles, that sounds good. Let's do noodles. With tofu? Yes. Hot or cold? Hot. I didn't even like look at a menu. I was just like, give me vegan food. That's how I came about that. And then I did find a menu while I was waiting, and I was like, wait a second. I see like there's egg rolls or spring rolls like on the vegan options. She's like, the egg rolls would just be vegetarian, which makes sense, but like I have had vegan egg rolls before, you know, or I guess it's like a spring roll, but it's not in this, in like a rice paper sort of thing, right? I ended up getting the spring rolls because she said that she can make those vegan for me. So honestly, I kind of want a bite of that first. Let's do this. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so good. And honestly, I want this because look at all the green in there. I want something green. Do you ever feel that when you're just like, I just need to eat green food? Yes. With the tofu inside, and I'm sure this is like mint. My gosh, and the sauce is really good too. I will enjoy that. This is the noodle dish. Oh,
God, I inhaled that. I'm like, I need to wait for it to just go down my esophagus. Okay, here we go. I forgot. She gave me hot sauce. It's honestly really good without putting any hot sauce on, but I'm curious. Let's see. So we've got just a sriracha chili sauce, and then this house-made sauce. I don't know. We'll try a little bit of this first. How can I, hang on. I prefer to dip it, you know, so that way I don't have to, if I don't like it, I'm not committed. There we go. Is that gonna be a lot? I don't know how hot this is gonna be. I guess we'll find out. Okay. That's, oh. Oh, it hit. That took a second to hit. It's like a real slow burn. And it's, I don't know, it's weird because like, it doesn't feel hot on my tongue. Like it does a little bit, but it kind of just got to my throat and like you can hear it like in my voice. It was like, I don't know if like maybe I just had like a chili flake get in a certain spot to where like it tickles, you know? Like you can have like a sauce and like not all of it is hot, but then you get like that one perfect chili flake and then it just, it's all bets are off. We'll try this one. This, I do like this. I still probably will eat it. I have to be careful though. My stomach is like pretty sensitive and everything. And so a lot of times like my tongue might like spicy, but my tummy does not like spicy. And then I can get sick, and especially since I'm about to go be in a tent, you know, like I have tonight, but tomorrow I'm not gonna be so lucky. So I wanna make sure that I don't put myself in a terrible position. So if I do have hot sauce, I'm gonna take it in moderation. All right, let's try this one. Okay, that's just regular sriracha. I didn't even really, honestly, I read the sriracha. It literally just says sriracha chili sauce. Oh God, well, nothing really that exciting there. So honestly, I'll probably have a little bit more of this, but in moderation, just in case. Oh, one other thing, I almost forgot. I found these fortune cookies in the grocery store and I was excited because I recently found out that not all fortune cookies are vegan, because I ended up running into some that weren't, and it made me really sad because usually I'm like, what? Like, that's usually a safe thing. And I checked the ingredients and these ones were, and I'm gonna eat it afterwards, but I'll break one fortune on here because I just thought that would be fun. So, what you saw nothing. Soon you'll have a chance at a profitable transaction. Okay? You saw it here first. Lucky numbers 16, 19, 22, 39, 40, 49. Makes me feel like reading the lost numbers. 4, 16, 23, 42, 4, 8, wait, 4, 8, 16, 23, 42. I'm missing some. I can't remember all the lost numbers off the top of my head right now from the series Lost. Okay, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna enjoy my food for the rest of the evening. Probably put on a little bit of TV, and then I have like all of my equipment over here and stuff. I have to curl my hair tonight. Maybe, I don't know, I probably won't pop back on for that. Yeah, I'm gonna curl my hair tonight so that way when I wake up in the morning, I'll have some curls and everything. Like it'll be like the day after sort of curl look and everything. So it'll have just a little bit of mess to it, which is what I'm looking for. I have my makeup in there, which I'll have to do in the morning. I've got camera equipment, I've got audio equipment that I'm gonna have to double check and make sure I know how to use properly before I get going, make sure that everything's charged, all of that stuff. So that's part of the reason that I ended up doing a hotel room, is because I knew I was gonna need to curl my hair, and I knew I'd need to make sure that everything had like up to the last minute to be charged. So that's where we are. Anyway,
I hope you have a lovely rest of the time watching this when I pop back.
Good morning. I'm up. I have Pawn Shop on the TV right now, so sorry if you can hear a little bit of that. It's on pretty quietly, so hopefully it's not too distracting. I just like to have a little bit of background noise, especially in a hotel. Like I don't know, I don't usually, my dad watches this show. I don't usually watch this show, but like I usually like watching things that I don't watch typically like in a hotel for whatever reason. Like, I mean, I did watch some Friends last night too. It's a very typical show for me. I still have some of my noodles here, and good news, the hot sauce was not overly hot. Like it really was just like that one bite that just like tickled my throat, and then afterwards, like I don't know, I mean, I'm mostly, I think, just dipping in the oil, so like it really wasn't that tense. But we're gonna have a little bit of this because I want to finish it up before I leave the hotel, because it's just a lot to try to pack in the cooler, you know what I mean? What I was gonna say though is that I didn't do a great job at like describing what it tastes like or texture or anything, and that's because I was just so hungry. That it was just like, yep, it's good. Okay, done filming. Let's go. To come back, I really like the texture of the tofu. It's got a chewiness to it, but like not too much. Yeah. Boom. That's what we're working with. These noodles, I like how thick they are. Like they've got like a little bit of a bite in them, you know? Like I can, texture-wise, I mean, I really like that. And then it just has like a little bit of like mixed vegetables and stuff like that. I don't know, like I don't know how to describe the flavor. Without the sauce, it's like, I want to say mild, but at the same time, like there definitely is flavor. I don't want to make it sound like it's flavorless. You know what I mean? I don't know like what's in it. That's the thing, is like I'm not as well versed with like this palette in terms of being able to like describe exactly what it tastes like. So, you know, maybe there's a reason that I didn't explain it last night, but I will say the spring rolls were amazing. And I said that they had mint in them. They might have, but it was mostly lettuce on the inside. I discovered as I kept eating. Again, I was so hungry that I just wasn't even paying attention. But there was this delightful surprise of like this, what I can only describe as the texture of like a rolled tortilla chip. Yeah, if you've ever had Takis, it was like that kind of texture, except a little bit thinner, a little bit like more airy, and it had like one of those, obviously not with the flavor of Takis, it was sweet actually. You can almost picture it like a really light cinnamon roll, sort of crispy cinnamon roll thing on the inside. I don't know that it was actually a cinnamon roll though, so like again, I'm not as well versed like with being able to like know all of like the different spices and stuff like that with that particular food, but it was really good. We're about to do makeup. Today is the day that I'm going to get ready for doing the photo shoot. I'm planning to do both my photo shoot in Diamond Valley Lake as well as in Joshua Tree, and hopefully I don't have to do it again tomorrow. That would be like amazing. Tomorrow is gonna be a full, I guess today's technically a full day here too, but tomorrow will be a full day just in Joshua Tree. I kind of want to be able to just, I don't know, I might go into, they have like Pioneer Town. I might do that during the middle of the day just because I'm planning, it's probably gonna be pretty hot. I got the citronella oil so that way the bugs don't get at me. I don't wanna have to get into makeup or worry about my hair or anything like that after today. I'm honestly hoping that I can just kind of go through this whole thing and then throw my makeup in the back of my trunk where I don't have to see it until I get back home to Arizona, because I don't know, I'm traveling and I don't need to wear makeup in the desert, except for today I do. So I'm just tired, that's all. I woke up pretty early. I woke up around like 6, a little bit before 6. Part of me is just tired of like having to work on so many projects. Like after I get home from this, I really do want to, I have quite a bit of burlesque stuff I'm still gonna need to get through. But aside from that, I really do want to try to take a break in terms of like hands-on projects. You know what I mean? I don't know, showing up for rehearsal and stuff like that is like different from having like physical
media sort of projects. I do have a few that I am actually probably still planning to do. The makeup is just kind of feeling like a bit of an extension of that right now, especially since it's gonna be for a photo. It's like, I obviously want to be really happy with the photos. I've like put so much time into the costume itself. I've obviously put a lot of time and money into getting here to take the photos, but yeah, I don't know. I've had to work a lot on aesthetics and stuff like that, which I love. I love. But I'm also ready for a bit of a break. When I do get home, I want to socialize more with my friends. I want to, honestly, like traveling. I was already anticipating this, but now I'm like a lot more excited for the idea of just going to do like some more of like the touristy things in my own neighborhood and stuff like that. I've got some ideas in mind. Because you know, I do think about sometimes like, I don't know that I plan to stay in Arizona forever. Who knows what's gonna happen, but I want to, there's so many things that I haven't done just in my own home, or I just don't feel like I do enough of, and I don't want to feel like I've missed out on that once I've left. There's also just different parts of Arizona that I haven't been to. I haven't been to Bisbee. I haven't been to Jerome, which are like high on the list for me. If anyone has any idea of any other like highly paranormal spaces, tell me. That's the reason that I want to go to both of those places, is because haunted. Just do that. No, I don't want to pick that up. Okay, I just had to clean that makeup off of the floor. Maybe we'll just squirt it on my face this time, since we need 2 hands to get it out. We're not quite at the point where I should be taking scissors to this, so. Okay. Yeah, I should just leave it like this. No, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, if I'm being completely honest. That's the other part that's kind of getting to me right now, is that I don't know, like I didn't take any time to like really figure out design wise what I want. I don't know if it's gonna be complicated or simple. I don't know what I'm going for. I guess I'll figure it out as I go. Boom. I think I'm gonna get more of those spring rolls before I head out to the desert, because they were absolutely beautiful, and it's spring. Get the spring rolls because it's spring. Should I get like a little bit more light in here? I think I'm gonna get a little bit more light. There we go. We've got more light now. Can see my face better. I can see my face better. It'll just be better overall. It is so nice to stay in a hotel right now. I'm having so much fun. I don't want to go home. I still have 2 full days here, and I'm like, I don't want to go home yet. I don't want to. It's okay. But I was realizing, as I was trying to do eyeliner recently, it wasn't hitting right. Like, it was not looking great on my eye, and I'm not sure if I have to change my techniques. Supposedly that happens as you get older and your face changes, and I am starting to get some signs of aging, so I'm like, do we have to make adjustments? Do we? What do we do? Okay, I don't know. Should I? I'm gonna have to get real close to the mirror to see. I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm gonna be happy with the eye shape. I'll have to keep that in mind as I'm doing the eyeshadow, you know what I mean? I think I know what I'm gonna need though, because normally I bring my eyeshadow quite a bit. Like I'll bring it out over here a lot. And we can do that, but we're gonna have to keep it up to get the shape that I want. We've been sticking to a blue, purple, pink theme. I'm just realizing you haven't seen the, I haven't been doing a great job at explaining things because I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll make the intro later. I just, you know, I'm so focused on the project itself, I'm not really thinking about filming and how that's being affected at this moment in time. So apologies for that, but also thanks for just sticking around and sticking to it. I did my nails last night. I really like them. They're just like this like matted turquoise color. It's not like a matte, I should say. Like, I was trying to make it sound like it's like slightly less bright, you know, less vibrant, you know what I mean? So, but it's not dull. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm usually not that bad at describing things when it comes to art, but I don't know, maybe I'm just, brain is kaput. It's done, I'm done. Okay, what do I want? I don't fill my eyebrows in a normal way. I always just use like eyeshadow or something. So we're literally just gonna take an eyeshadow thing right there. We're gonna do blue though, because we're gonna give ourselves a little bit more dimension with our color palette. So when I'm doing more abstract things, I'll do stuff like that. Usually I'm just using a brown, and I think there's probably brown still mixed into this, but I don't care enough right now to wash it. We're just gonna roll with it. There are times when I have like a really strong vision or a really strong attachment to what it is I'm trying to accomplish with certain aesthetics within the project. That was the case for the costume, though I will say that it took a lot of turns and ended up being a lot different from what I initially thought it was going to be. And at the same time, it ended up being, I think, exactly what I needed, especially because of what the concept of the EP is supposed to be about. You know, it's the whole idea, it's called Rooted, and the whole idea is that like you think that you settle your roots down in one space and end up realizing after a short period of time that, oh, this is not where I'm supposed to be. We gotta uproot, we gotta get ready for the next thing that life wants to bring us. Or, you know, if we don't, then we only extend our suffering. So I kind of had to allow a little bit of space for improv within the process of making the costume and stuff like that. And I think I'm just so far into the project now at this point that I'm like, yeah, whatever, I just need makeup on my face, yeah? So if we can accomplish that, I'll be happy. I just realized I have a mirror right here, which will be much easier to see, so let's just do that. So I think I'm gonna keep things on the simpler side, but we'll just have a couple of things like doing the blue eyebrows, boom, and we'll probably do like purple contour to just like, again, add a little bit of like color in my face. The one thing that I wish that I got, brought with me, I should say, because I have plenty of, is rhinestones. I was gonna put a little bit of rhinestones like around my eyes, and that was gonna be like a little bit of a nod to me being a burlesque dancer, because that was a big part of this chapter, was doubling down on that. I think we're gonna be going a lot lighter than I was expecting. This is cool. See, like I'm what I was trying to say earlier too is like I'm basically surrendering to the state of improv at this point in time when it comes to the makeup. So that's what we're doing. All right, I'm gonna blend and kind of clean this up. Give myself a second and I will be right back. My eyeshadow's good. I think we'll go ahead and put the eyeliner on. After that, I'll start doing some of the contour. I just don't want to do the contour yet because I would rather make sure that I'm happy with the eyeliner so that way I can take it off a bunch of times if I need to. I'm not worried about smearing everything. I'm just gonna have to like go in the bathroom mirror and do it because I can't see that well. It's hard to hold all the things. This eyeliner, it's like water-based and everything. It gets a little bit crusty. So that's just gonna have to be something that we embrace. Luckily, there's Photoshop. I think that'll work. I'm like, should I do maybe just a... I don't know. I'm trusting the process. This is one of those things where I'm like, I don't know that I like it. Yeah, it's real freaking crusty. I'm like, is there really no way
get this to settle better. Perhaps we have to make it thinner, I don't know. It's okay. It's what I have, right? I didn't go out and buy makeup for this. We're just working with what I have. It's gonna have to work. I was like, I'm gonna go simple. Ends up making a whole cactus on my face. Not really, but it's what it feels like. I don't know if I'm gonna mess it up by having black mascara on top. I'm almost tempted to just use the eyeliner as mascara. I'm gonna do it for the bottom, but I might do it for the top too. I don't know. We're getting vibrant now. Okay. I was like, yeah, wow, this makeup's starting off simple. Not anymore. That's me. I think I can go halfway with something, and then I realized that I can't. I just can't. The eyeshadow looks so good. The eyeliner looks so bad. Not gonna lie, like, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to do this, but also having to do my makeup right now, I'm like, can't I just have a vacation? And if I'm gonna do my makeup, can't it just be like the easiest thing ever and I don't have to think about it, you know? We're looking pretty solid now. I ended up just blending some eyeshadow in with the, like, I made the brush clean, and then I just had water, and then I took the, and then I like spread it around a little bit, and then I took the eyeshadow and just like blended it in as much as possible. So I think it worked. Boom. I think this is what we're gonna do eye-wise. I'm gonna try just putting on the mascara and see how it goes from there. If I want to try to add any more afterwards, I can, but let's just do mascara, and I've got some false lashes that I can add as well. I like this. Now, yeah, it's like the black adds the dimension, but it doesn't feel like too much. This is working out well. She's the only one. Okay, yeah, no black eyeliner, just this so far. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna wait on the false lashes for a minute. No, I won't. I'll put them on right now. And then we're gonna start doing a little bit of contour and stuff and finish off with a little bit of highlight and setting stuff, and we should be good to go makeup wise. I put a little bit more like purple under the eye to just kind of bring out, I'm like looking at myself, to bring out a little bit of the dimension. I'm gonna go ahead and just touch up like here and just kind of give myself like a couple of curls. It's very wavy right now and stuff, so I'm just gonna touch up the hair a little bit. Nice thing is like I'm gonna be able to like throw all of the makeup and the hair stuff in a bag and then throw it in the back of the trunk. But I need to start packing up the car, dealing with my ice. I have to deal with my ice. And then we'll start heading over to the lake. And that's where I'll show you what I'm wearing. All right, I'm finally on my way to Diamond Valley Lake. Took me hours to get ready and to make the flower crown and all of the things, but it's time. So I'm gonna go do my first little photo shoot over here.